Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel and to another episode of Aviassembly. Today, as much as I love the B-17, we're going to go ahead and we're going to build a new plane. But I want to kind of rant a little bit about something that's a bit of a passion of mine and also explains where my headspace was. The reason why I'm doing an intro like this is because I literally thought of my plan to build this plane and then went full like project obsessed mode and forgot to talk for a solid 18 minutes. So while I'm building the plane in the background, depending on how quickly it takes me to get done with my rant, I might speed the footage up a little bit. I'm going to talk a bit about a passion of mine that inspired our next airplane. So, during World War II, and more specifically, kind of towards the end of it, from my understanding, there was a couple projects early on, and then there was some in the middle, but the you really only see one example of what I'm talking about, kind of mid-war, and then you start getting an actual, like, the most famous example is late war, into the war, Korean War era. What I'm talking about is twin fuselage aircraft. This is kind of an obsession of mine. I absolutely love how just bizarre these things look. The Heinkel 111Z or Zwilling, I think is what it is. Let me actually hang on. Before I open my mouth, let me make sure. Let's see. Yeah. It's the Heinkel 111Z or Zwilling. Zwilling, I think is how it's pronounced. I'm not exactly sure on that one. Basically, what it was a project by the Germans during World War II to build a tow plane for one of their big-ass gliders. And instead of what they later did, which was just put a bunch of fucking engines on the glider and let the glider fly, they decided to take two of their bombers and smush them together and make this, like, 5-engined monstrosity, and it's hysterical to look at. There was also a concept for a BF-109Z, and I believe I'll put a picture up on screen if there was, and I'm not 100% sure on the validity of it. I think there was also a British twin Spitfire concept. Hello, so this is editing Cadian editing the previous editing Cadian, if that makes sense. Basically, I'm correcting myself. So, on the subject of the Supermarine twin Spitfire, so there was a picture that I did find, and I'll put up on screen right now. This is what I thought was the twin Spitfire. I saw this picture a long time ago, and that kind of inspired my love for the twin fuselage. Between that and the twin Mustang, the twin Spit and the twin Mustang, I, for some reason, cannot find where I found this picture or where this picture comes from. It shows up on Google Images, and it shows up on a website called hushkit.net. I'm not sure where this comes from. And I'm not sure of... It doesn't look like there's... I mean, there's like entire breakdowns and information that comes with this website and the Hushkit. I doubt this is like actual history. I really honestly don't know. I'm not... Because, I mean, it gives you full, like, initially intended as a very long-range escort fighter, the twin Spitfire was designed to escort Tiger Force Avro Lincoln bombers to Japan. All of this seems like legitimate information, but when I actually go and look up legit twin Spitfire projects, the only thing I can find that seems to have more, like, actual validity or actual legitimacy to it is this one, which I'll put up on screen now, which is the Supermarine Type 324, and Type 325, which was meant to be a replacement for the Spitfire and the Hawker Hurricane, but it was neither revised. Well, it was neither it or the revised 327, Type 327, were accepted for development or production. So neither of them were actually put into service. So I honestly have no freaking clue. I thought this twin Spitfire was a real thing, but it may not be, or at least may not be in the way I thought it was. I'm not exactly sure. If you guys know more about this particular one, let me know, because I really love this aircraft design, this style. And I thought I'd known about it or knew more about it, and then it turns out I might entirely be wrong, and I'm not sure where or why or how. So, yeah, just had to make that quick correction. I decided to kind of take a page out of this war era of, like, take two planes and put them together and make a twin arrow, a Dornier 335Z, I guess. I've seen some concepts called the 635Z. I'm not sure if that's an actual thing or if that is... I'm not sure if that's actually a thing or if that's just like kit bashing, kind of like the Spitfire. People in the modern era creating that. It looks more like a modern era thing. So the one that I'm more familiar with is the Heinkel 111Z, the BF 109Z, and the twin Mustang or the F82. Those are the three that I'm more familiar with in terms of twin fuselage aircraft. And that's kind of those were the main inspiration behind the project that you see me building. But you'll notice that there isn't two cockpits. There's a central fuselage and then two booms. Well, that is because it turns out Aviassembly's mirror mode sort of works. The mirror mode bases itself on the first part placed, which is typically a cockpit. It does not have an option to mirror the plane of construction. So basically what that means is if I wanted to actually do a twin fuselage, like two cockpits, I would have to build one side first and then physically build the other side and try and make it as identical as possible manually, and then merge the two together. Prior to like doing this video, I actually did go into Sandbox because I suspected that I was going to have an issue building this plane. I went into Sandbox mode and I tested it, and it technically worked, but because of the way the physics in the game works and the way that the game calculates where the center of mass is, it got really like finicky and didn't want to work correctly. So I kind of had to compromise, and so I decided to do a bit of a cross. So I'm still doing the twin arrow part of the push-pull design. As you can see, it's got 4 engines. But I'm going to pull inspiration from a twin boom aircraft like the P-38 Lightning or the P-61 Black Widow. These are not actually twin fuselage. They're twin boom or twin tail. So there is a difference. So I guess technically you could argue that this is more of a push-pull twin boom P-61 Black Widow. But I like to believe it's more of the twin arrow because that was the original inspiration. And yeah, I'm very much not an expert on the subject. I want to, if that's not abundantly clear, very much this is a hobby and a passing, not even a passing, it is a fascination of mine, but I am certainly not an expert. I don't know all of the examples of twin fuselage aircraft, and I know some pretty simple stuff when it comes to it. So, if you guys are curious, I found 3 videos. One specifically on the Heinkel HE-111 Zwilling, one on the F-82, and then I've got one that does more of just an overview of the twin fuselage design. I will link these videos in the comments section. Please go over and watch them. These 3 Found and Explained, Rex's Hangar, and Not a Pound for Air to Ground are like, oh man, I have hours, hundreds of hours of watching these guys and their videos. They're so informative, super cool stuff. And yeah. So I'm going to kind of just let the footage of me building this plane finish up, and let you guys get to the actual video. And I do apologize if I have bored you to tears, but I just kind of forgot to do an intro for this video, and so I have to make it custom because I'm on top of things. Woo! All right, catch y'all later. Okay, so by this point in the video, I will have probably finished my rant, and I introduce to you, why? What's your problem? Hang on. Oh, the wheel's got an issue. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's right. Invert and invert. So that, I think, should fix it. Yes. Okay. So, with my rant over, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Twin Arrow. I have no idea how this is going to fly. This is either going to be spectacular or complete dog shit. It's got almost twice the capacity of the B-17, so we're just going to have to see, I guess. So let's start off our operation by flying over that way. Here we go. Got good takeoff control. So, by nature of its size, it is... Oh my gosh, the fuel is a problem. Okay. Oh, wow, and I'm going to stall. I'm going to crash this already. Yeah, okay. Back to base. Alrighty, so, right off the bat, I was kind of excited that that was going to work out, but that's fine. So what we're going to do, slide those forward. Take that off there. And push this. That'll give us another $100. Or not, because that did something weird. Okay, so pull that off. Do that for another $100. And then bring these bad boys all the way back. Okay, so that should, I think, fix our main problem. Yeah, because then I should be able to go here, get rid of that. That's $800. This is $200, so we'll do that, and hopefully, so instead of 250, we're at 230. Okay. Oh, I forgot to fix the paint. So let's try that. Yeah, let's try that. We've got electrical parts. Okay. Oh, shoot. You know what? I always forget that. Settings, inverted, settings, invert that one. Okay. Now it should be good to go. I was like, man, it's just not got taken off like a slug. Okay, so fuel's gonna be a problem. Hopefully we can make some money real quick here and we can maintain the twin arrow. Ooh! I came in way too hot. Way too hot. Oh my god. Okay. That actually scared the crap out of me. I didn't realize I was coming in that hot. I gotta be careful with the snow. That was hard to see. I just didn't realize the ground was coming in that quickly. Oh, we gotta get up over the mountain. Here we go. Come on. There. Okay. Now that we're up and over, we should be able to landing gear. It actually glides fairly well. So, ooh, oh yeah, that ground comes in hot. We received data from the weather station, but we need more data to figure out the source of the earthquake. Can you collect soil samples for us? I don't know if I can. I got no fuel. Deliver 2 ore, 5 ice, and 1 stone. So I'm guessing the orange stone and then the ice from there. Okay. So let's hold the phone. Hold the phone. Okay, so we need to select. There we go. Now we got a marker for the mine. So I think we can make the 400, or not 400, the 4 miles basically. Oh man, that's half fuel. We only did about 1.5 miles-ish. Not natural quake? What does that mean? Oh, shit. Oh, wow, yeah. If this was a real plane, we'd be losing paint left, right, and center. But we have received it in a while. They're probably having trouble because of the earthquake. Can you help us? I will do all that I can for all that I see. I like this design. I liked the reason why I did this was I liked the Dornier arrow was what we did, and we didn't get to fly it for very long. Okay, fuel's full. Oh no! Don't do that. This airport, reset, repair, please. Shit. Okay, so we got to be quick about this. Oh, we do have the car. Okay, hang on. Just go. God, it won't get off the ground. Oh, no. Oh, this isn't good. We're going to have to probably... I've got a sneaking suspicion of what might be the problem. I think it's the crossbar here. Can we at least try and save... Nope, we're going to... Yeah. Way too hot. Alright, let's go back to base. And... edit. No. Did I actually save the... I didn't save the B-17. I should have done that. But I didn't think of it. So I'm thinking this might be a major contributor to our weight issue. Let's do... Actually, you know what? Instead of adding another tail piece that we really don't need, let's just add some more fuel and give that a shot. Those 4 engines are just really really sucking the power, or the fuel. Oh shit, I forgot again. Solid landing. This airport reset and repair. Very solid, very, very solid. This is it's really hard. I gotta try it. I gotta take it easier and pay more attention. It's really hard for me to see that snow coming in so quickly because there's just no texture. It's just all white. That was a little early to cut the... Woo, that's the mountain. Okay. Oh, God, man. I am just really coming in like a bat out of hell. Alright. Repair. They only need, I think, 2, right? Yeah. So we're not going to overdo it. We're just going to make us some money and then we can get... we still have the takeoff problem. Yeah, okay. We need more powerful engines. Or more engines? Question mark. Bigger wings means more engines. Could try. What? That was... Wow, this is going to be a little trickier than I thought, maybe. Maybe my design isn't going to quite work. Bring her back, bring her back. The main issue is arguably fuel, because... I wouldn't be pushing it so hard if we had the fuel to get down onto the ground safely. That's not great in terms of takeoff, but being able to get into the air is the whole thing. Oh God, can I at least get over the mountain here? Hopefully come in for a coasting on the landing here. Okay. That was a little bit of a rough landing, but... Thank you for the ore. Here's 180 coins. Okay. Let's refuel and go back to the drawing board here. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. There you go. Yeah, there's a weight issue here, so I'm thinking... what I'm gonna do this. I was trying to make it look a little bit better by doing all these bits here. I thought it might, you know, give it a little bit more style, but clearly that's not working. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it off. We're gonna add that like that. Paint it, and then add a large fuel tank. Right about in the center. So we've got, that should give us, oh crap, I got rid of the landing gear. That's why that large fuel tank worked. Pull that out just a little bit and bring it up. these up a little bit and put one there. And we don't have enough for the fuel like I was thinking. So what we're going to do instead is just 2 of these. And then slide these bad boys in. That gives us 4 on the fuel. We have 259 coins, so we can do, let's do one more of these. Well, we've got $200. Might as well. I don't know why I'm grabbing that like that, but that works for me. What happened? Okay, hold on. Scratch that. I don't know what the hell that was. Push it in, and there. And then this other one can go here. Like that. Perfect. Everything's painted up, and then I wonder... I doubt it, but I wonder... Let's see, if I go absolute smallest... Rotate it. And then stretch it. Ooh, maybe. Might be able to get away with a fake center beam here. Nope, not that one. I need that one. Yeah, that looks okay. Okay, yeah. Kind of hoping that works, because then that gives us our center bar that I want. And we got more fuel. And we're lighter, too. That helps. Oh, yeah, much better. Much better. Ooh, my landing skills still need work, but the plane is better. Alright, let's go see what this is over here. I'm guessing this is where we get the ice. I like the look. I like the look. Yeah, it's got some decent response to it. Okay. Nice and easy. I know, I'm low on fuel. Tree! Fuck. Actually, it controls, I would say, pretty well. But I would almost say better than the B-17. But that might just be because of how wide it is. Materials for repairs. Okay, so what do they need here? 1 copper and 10 glass. Which... looks like we get that from up there. Okay. Cool. But I need ice first. Fragile. That probably means I'm going to have to be careful in my landing. Great. That's what I needed. Refuel. And take off. Come on. Oh. get in the air. Oh no, we lost an ice. Okay, so it is very fragile. Very, very, very fragile. We just bumped the mountain and got an ice broke. I guess they need specific shaped blocks. The other part of my brain that goes to is like, it's ice. Why the hell do you care if it's quote unquote broken? It's just called crushed ice. It's still ice. Ooh, yeah. Okay, that was a good glide. Thank you for the delivery. There's 178 coins. I only need 2 more. Oh, I didn't have enough inventory to get all of the ice. Okay. So I think one of our main issues right now is engine power. I like this idea. I think it looks kind of cool. But we've got an engine power problem. Which I suppose is fair. We have been using this engine now since... Well, this is the second type of engine, I think. This isn't... We haven't even, like, unlocked a... I think we unlocked the small engine, which would allow us to make like a fast little scout plane. We only need 2, so I'm not going to bother taking more to save on weight. Oh man, it broke one again. Alright, so hold on. Let's flip back around. Oh, or not. Oh, stability is not good at that angle. Okay. Noted. That angle is not good on stability. We're going to take 3, because I'm going to go ahead and just assume we're going to break one. Don't fix the problem, just assume the problem is still going to happen. Called it. Tree! Okay. See, now we got 2, and we're later, so it should still be fine. That's how this works. I love these radials. I think it would be cool, I was thinking about it, if they added another radial like this, so it would still be kind of a similar type of engine. But they added like it would be more powerful, bigger. Oh shit. It'd be more powerful, so it'd be bigger. Maybe like another size up, and it would be a four-bladed propeller. I think that would be really cool. Alright, let's go get some more. Actually, I want to try... I want to see, can we even make the factory? Is it the factory that's way up here? I think it's the factory. It is. It looks like we can make it if I don't crash at Mach fuck. Oh, that was actually smooth. Okay. Can you help us deliver materials required? Yep, I know, I will. What do you need? 2 ice and 2 ore. What did they need? They needed 2 fish and 4 fruit. Oh my god, I gotta get fruit across the water? Ooh. That's not gonna be fun. That's where I get fish, I guess, and crab, it looks like. Can I take a copper? Copper looks like it might be heavy. Yeah. Ooh, I snuck a refuel right there at the end. Ooh, oh no! Go back up! Go back up! Oh, sweet Jesus! Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Nope. Okay, so this is not as good of a plane as I thought. Oh, I need to get... leveled out. Hang on. Whoa. Maybe there's a reason they didn't make a twin arrow in World War II. Oh gosh, this is not stable. If I don't touch it, it stays. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, okay. If I don't touch it, it stays level. The minute I start maneuvers, especially when loaded, all hell breaks loose. Holy shit. It is a go straight, don't move, don't turn. You don't need to turn, fly straight. Yeah. So we did get that scrap metal, which was probably not the smartest thing to bother with. Alright, we need to go get... We're gonna come over here, we're gonna get some fuel, because I don't think we're gonna make the ice factory with this copper on board. Boy. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, and I can't see our current SOS. Finally, someone found us. We got stranded here. Could you bring us some food? Sure. I suppose I could do that. Map. What do you need? Fish and 3 crab. Cool. Those are all on the same continent. That'll make it easy here. We can get fuel here. See, like, this would be a good one to not have fuel. Why would they have fuel here? They got stuck, they said. Of course, admittedly, that would screw me over right now, but... Oh, God, this mountain. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, no. Lord God Almighty, protect me. I'm about to go face first into a mountain. Alright, let's back this baby up. Give us... The runway's going to be useless, I feel, to us. We're going to need all that we can get. Full throttle. And right before it disappears, give it a click so we're definitely full fuel. Because that's how you want to operate a flying freight business. Oh, we're fucked. We're fucked. We're fucked. It's not happening. Oh, mercy. Yeah! Smooth. That was planned. That's exactly how that works. Oh, hang on, guys. Puppy. I gotta check on the puppy dog. What's up, baby girl? What? What? I took you, buddy. What? In the back. Get in the back. Get in the back. Get. Good girl. Okay, I had to pause for a sec. Low fuel. Okay, coming in for a very, very hard landing. Here are 225 coins. Oh, okay. That is a decent amount of dollars. Let's repair here, and then I want to take a flight straight over this mountain, because I think that's where the fishing village is, and I'm sure we've got a quest available there. I want to see what is available. And I actually... Oh, wait a minute! I've got an idea. It might make this look weirder than it already is. Oh, landing gear! Oh, I did deploy the landing gear. Oh, good. I thought I forgot to hit the button. They were destroyed. Ships were destroyed by the earthquake. Can you help us get the materials to rebuild them? Sure. What do you need? You need steel and glass. Okay, cool. I done have an idea, and I think it might be cool. Let's go back to base. It will definitely add more power to our machine here. Our glorious, glorious machine. Let's Bigger, bigger. Perfect, perfect. Make it even bigger. Perfect. That looks good. That looks good. And then if I get rid of these, because I think once I'm done here, bloop. Yeah, because that's gonna definitely look. That looks. Oh my god. Where's the center of gravity on this monstrosity? Right there. Oh, isn't that just glorious? You know what? Just for the fun of it. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Let's... do that. Oh my god. What is this? What is this? This is just... it's a beauty. It's beautiful. Alright, so yeah, that's our small propeller engine. That's the next one we have unlocked. I'm thinking... see, the problem is we're also going to run into, again, a more landing gear issue. So I'm going to go ahead and scrap that. It's going to look funky for a while, but we're going to do a quad landing gear setup. And then we've got 500 left. So let's do... I suppose slightly less fuel, because that's the big smart right there. But with more power, I think we'll be able to do actual jobs instead of barely making it. Wow, okay. Oh, are we going to break 200? We broke 200! Oh my goodness, we're moving quite quickly. Oh, easy, 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 easy. Ooh, okay. You know what? As dumb as it looks, it might actually be our... that might actually have been a smart move on our part here. Oh, I'm out of fuel. Doy. Like, it's not moving forward anymore. What happened? Doy. Although because all three of the forward ones are going that way and the rear ones are going this way, the torsion on the fuselage of this plane is probably something of an engineer's nightmare. This whole plane is probably an engineer's nightmare. Collect... wait, hold the phone. Oh, research facility. Yeah, no. That's what I wanted, because we're doing a stone, which we can't do. Okay. So who needs ore? The factory needs ore. Well, shoot, let's just do that then. Because if we do that... come on. Back it up. Back it up. Come on. There it goes. Okay. To the factory. Okay, so taking off is still an issue. That is still a well-defined issue. Which kind of bugs me, because now I'm like, okay, where... it's probably just the fact that the plane and the cargo is so heavy and our engines are just not great. Let's get as far back as we can. I think this will still work, because we got off the ground with, well, quote unquote, we got off the ground with 4 engines, and now we've got 5. Come on. Oh, shit. think this is gonna work. Nope, we're not gonna have enough fuel. Okay, I want to try one more thing. Ooh, I should have stayed. We would have almost had that. I want to try one more thing, and then we'll call this episode done. So, gosh, I like. I don't really want to get rid of... Okay, let's try this instead. Dodonier arrow. Let's load that. Here's my thought process. Okay. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. Let's get the big wing out and put it there. Then let's get us some nacelles, as it were. Bring them bad boys down. Oop, stretch them out just a touch there. Bring them back to there, and then put a cap on them. Like that. And then, boom. And then we grab our landing gear. Like that. Pull the back off and stretch it out slightly. Put that back on. I think this... I want to test... Okay, let's just test it. Let's see how this plays out. And, oh, you know what? I think I forgot to do the engine on the back again because I moved it. Oh, no, it's inverted. Okay, cool. Yeah, so let's see if this type of Dornier arrow thing... Wow, okay, the takeoff was way better. Oh, shit. I forgot fuel. I wonder if that's also what I'm doing. Maybe I'm trying to put too much fuel into this thing. Like, maybe it just can't handle the amount of fuel I'm putting on, but the problem is we kind of need it. It weighs 1.6. No, it's 3.6. I don't know. Let's try... I say as I add even more fuel. Where's our CG? Right there? Okay. Let's give that a shot. Come on. Wait, what the hell? Oh, wait. Why are you not connected? That was weird. Alright. Take two. Okay, I definitely felt the fuel there. Way more controllable in the turn. See, this just wants to right itself. The other one just wasn't wanting to right itself. I had to like take the hands off the wheel and let the game like autocorrect because it just was not doing what it needed to do. Quake Decay Labs critical unstable. No idea what that means. Ooh, quite speedy little bird. Here we are. Okay. Let's bring her back. So this place does ice. Okay. We need just the one for... Well, actually, wait a minute. No, yeah, we're fine. Let's go ahead and do it real quick. And then we'll probably call that. And this will be kind of the experimental episode. Apparently, I need to just not design my own plane. And I need to go back to mimicking real-life aircraft. Because when this did not go the way I wanted it to. Since we've got some extra fuel to work with here, I'm going to kind of go the long way and see if we find any more scrap metal. Nothing, so we're going to touch down now. Coming in. And it might be that the game just doesn't fully know how to handle... Ooh, wow, okay. Fully know how to handle twin boom planes. That could be, maybe, I don't know. So, anyway, thank you for watching. I've been Kaden Keown, and I'll see you all again in the next one. Bye-bye!